And we back. Actually, this don't feel right. Let me change it a little bit.
All right. Those are cool.
Okay, so this is a lot better, but I gotta admit that this shirt is like 6 or 7 years old. I mean, even just look at the picture. This is MVP Derrick Rose year, and it's super tight. So if I flex too hard or I breathe too tough, it may pop off of me, but that's okay. I had to wear some type of Derrick Rose memorabilia today. All my jerseys or whatever that I had of Derrick Rose got lost in the moving transition between my parents' place to this current place. So this is the last shirt that I have of Derrick Rose. So obviously you can tell by the video title and everything, we're talking about this legendary, historic performance of Derrick Rose's last night. If you've been under a rock for the past 24 hours and you missed it, you should be ashamed of yourself. Derrick Rose became the 3rd player this season to drop a 50-piece. Who would have expected it to be Derrick Rose in 2018 dropping 50? Not many people, but he did it on Halloween night. Like, I think I'm going to look back on this night, and it's going to be one of those days you're like, where were you when this happened? Like, where were you when the Cleveland Cavaliers came back from 3-1, Game 7? Where were you? I know where I was at. I was at my uncle's house watching the game in the basement. Where were you when Russell Westbrook tallied up that last triple-double to average a triple-double? I know where I was at. I was actually right here. Where were you when the Warriors got their 73rd win? And then, where were you when Derrick Rose dropped 50? Yeah. The best night of his entire career. We're talking about a player that was an MVP winner like 7 years ago. A person that's went through 5 or 6 different surgeries. Extreme surgeries. Here he is in 2018 dropping 50. I personally, when this was going on, I was at a Halloween party because I'm an adult and adults go out for Halloween too, right? And I'm sitting on the couch and I'm refreshing through Twitter and I see the update that Derrick Rose has 35 points. And I'm sitting on the couch and I'm like, yo, out of all nights, the one night that I'm not able to watch basketball, my favorite player of all time, one of my heroes, goes out and he's got 35 right now. So I'm rummaging through my phone. I'm like, yo, how can I figure out a way to watch this at the party? I'm at a party. While I should be socializing, having drinks and stuff, I'm at a party. And the only thing I wanted to do was watch Derrick Rose. And I figured it out, and I got to watch the last quarter of this performance. A performance where not only did he drop 50, he closed out the game for them, hitting a couple big shots, getting the game-winning block. And he made me, a 22-year-old grown man, cry tears with him. And I'm not even ashamed to say it. I'm not even ashamed to say it. I cried tears with Derrick Rose last night. Probably the best thing about all of this entire performance or this entire night is that we had everybody or most people in the world that follow sports, whether it be basketball players, we saw baseball, football players, all come together for this night of Derrick Rose. Just go back on Twitter. Go to the Twitter page of your favorite player, or I guarantee you he probably said something about Derrick Rose last night. See, because Derrick Rose has respect of everybody in the league. Because they know where he has been, they know what he's been through, and they feel for him. So LeBron James said something last night that I felt 100%. He said, even when a superhero goes down, he's still a superhero. And for me, Derrick Rose is still that. I have to explain to people all the time that the love of Derrick Rose for us here in Chicago is a lot deeper than just a basketball player. You know, when your favorite team trades a player away, you probably lose attachment to that player because he's no longer part of your favorite team. But here in Chicago, it's so much different. Derrick Rose will forever be the kid from Chicago that made it, that became one of the best in his job, which is in the NBA, winning MVP. So when I look at Derrick Rose, I'm not looking at him as just a hooper. I'm not looking at him a guy who fell off a little bit. I'm looking at him as a person that made it out of where we all came from. So I got to go back after the party. I didn't go to sleep. We got home very, very late. I didn't go to sleep. I went back to my DVR to watch the game in its entirety. I could not sleep until I watched that game. And I got to admit, Derrick Rose looked great. He was going at Rudy Gobert, one of the best shot blockers in the league, one of the toughest players to score against. Like, you can look at the numbers through Rudy Gobert's career. When a player is playing against Rudy Gobert, that dude don't make it to the paint. Or when he does, Rudy Gobert gets him to alter his shot enough to make him miss it. But Derrick Rose went into there fearless, many up fakes and just getting Rudy Gobert off his feet and then finishing at the rim. I gotta say again, thank you to Jimmy Butler. Because we got to credit Jimmy Butler a little bit. Because if Jimmy Butler played last night, Derrick Rose don't drop 50. Derrick Rose not in the starting lineup if Jimmy Butler play. Can we just trade Jimmy? So y'all know I talk basketball for a living. I've signed deals with like Bleach Report / Hassa Highlights. And there are many opportunities coming up, which is great. I told my girlfriend on the way back from the party that the moment I know I made it in this sports talking stuff is the day I get to meet Derrick Rose. Not meeting LeBron, not meeting Steph Curry. If I get to shake Derrick Rose's hand, I know I made it. You know? So that's like the end goal. But okay. I guess that's enough talk about the Derrick Rose performance. Again, shout out to you, Pooh. I'm going to go switch this shirt, and we're going to talk about other stuff going on around the league. All right, y'all. Thanks to the HOH family for sending me this shirt. I want to talk about some stuff that, you know, I haven't been able to talk about in videos, whether it be different teams or different players. So let's quickly go through that. The most disappointing team so far this season have been the Washington Wizards. Is that a surprise? It shouldn't be, because the Washington Wizards suck right now. And I tweet that, and Washington Wizards fans, they come at me, which is okay. You know, you're going to defend your team 100%. But when they are defending their team, they say like, yo, you got to chill out. We don't even have Dwight Howard back. We got Ian Mahinmi starting. We're getting out-rebounded. But once Dwight comes back, that's going to change. You know what? That may change. Dwight Howard's going to come in, and he can guarantee you 12 boards a night. That's just who Dwight Howard is. But the reason that the Washington Wizards suck right now is because of their chemistry. This is a team that, for the most part, have been together for a couple years now. So it shouldn't be a team that has so many budding pieces. But each year, we get different stories about how they're butting heads. A couple years ago, there's a fight for who's the alpha dog in the locker room between John Wall and Bradley Beal. They washed it off. They were like, there's no fight. Whatever. I kind of believe that. And now we are 7 games to the season for them. We got Bradley Beal taking shots at his teammates saying, we got players in our team that only worry about their stats. We are 7 games into the season, and this whole thing, their whole chemistry is off. Dwight Howard, he'll save you on the rebound. He'll not save you on the chemistry. They have been bad this year. And when I tweet that, people come at me. But that is an objective fact. They are tied for the worst record in the entire NBA with the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Phoenix Suns. That is terrible. In the game, they've lost games that they should not have lost at all. So this is where my proposition comes in. I think it is time for them to break up Bradley Beal and John Wall. Not saying that they are the problem, but if you want to salvage what you have, one of those 2 players has to be shipped out for something in return. I just don't know if they can really coexist. And honestly, both of them have the talent to be the #1 guy on the team. Now, John Wall would be hard to trade because of the contract that he was given. Like, he has one of the biggest contracts in the league right now. By the end of it, he's going to be making like $40 million. And I don't know if there's a team out there that wants John Wall in that type of contract. So they may be stuck. They may be stuck with this roster, with these chemistry issues. And it's just been whack. Quick shout out to the Sacramento Kings for being pretty solid right now. They're 5-3, I'm pretty sure. And then tonight they play against the Hawks, so they should be 6-3. This team is looking decent. They're playing with pace. And when you got guys like De'Aaron Fox, you got guys like Willie Cauley-Stein, you should be playing with pace. And that's the way they're winning their games. They got a couple wins that are very, like, good wins. They beat the Wizards, who we just talked about. They beat the Miami Heat, the Grizzlies. I mean, and then the Thunder. I think the Thunder didn't have they didn't have Russell Westbrook when they beat them. But still, those are quality wins very early in the season. Willie Cauley-Stein is looking great. And was good for him because it's a contract year. So as a team that I'm gonna keep my eye out on. I've said like years ago that they were supposed to be my second favorite team because they were the first NBA team to follow me on Twitter. That's not really true. I don't have a second favorite team, but they're definitely a team that I like watching every night. So shout out to them. And that's where we're gonna end off the video. I know it's kind of random, but I really want to talk about Derrick Rose, so I did. You know, it's kind of what we do around this channel. We talk about what we want. So if you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave it a like. Let me know what you think about the performance of Derrick Rose or any other thing going on around the league that you want to hear me talk about. This has been Kenny. I'll be back tomorrow. Peace. Has LeBron been the best player of this season so far?
On the Lakers?
of the whole league.
The whole league?
No.
Okay.
Stephen Curry.
It took y'all. I thought it was gonna be an instant no because I think it's easily like he has not been the best player so far this season.
No, Steph Curry.
I would probably say Steph Curry too.
Yeah.
I'd probably say Steph Curry too. I'm looking at this.
You can argue KD, maybe Kawhi.
Maybe Kawhi. Yeah.
Kawhi was the first person that came to my mind.